We got a same game parlay in the Spurs and the Timberwolves, and we're going to do a play of the day in MLB. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. Welcome to the Prop Line. I am your host, Andy Lang. If this is your first time joining us, we'd like to dive into the prop markets, and we go over our same game parlay of the day. It is my opinion and belief that props are the single best way to build your bankroll, and that is what we talk about on the show. So no time to waste. Let's get into the same game parlay of the day. While we're doing this, please hit the like button. A little token of appreciation for hitting out some winners here. We will start with Timberwolves Spurs same game parlay. I'm going to take the alt line of the Spurs to cover the 6.5 point spread. Real line is minus 12.5. I'm going to lower this down to 6.5. And then I'm going to take De'Aaron Fox 12 plus points, and I'll take Naz Reid to have 4 plus rebounds. That gets you about down to minus 125. All right, why do we like this play? Well, the Spurs lost game 2 against Portland when Wemby got hurt. But other than that, they've just been a wagon. All 4 games, they won by 12 or more points. So I want to get this number down to below 7. That's kind of my threshold. If I'm going to take a favorite, I really want to get that 6.5 number. De'Aaron Fox, he was really good. He was kind of the guy you're a little nervous if you're a Spurs fan, but he made big shots. It looks like he's trustworthy, and he scored 17 plus points in every game, and that Portland team is a pretty good defensive team. He made 6 or more field goals in every game. He made at least 1 made three-pointer. He added a couple of free throws. So De'Aaron Fox was really good. So I'm going to take him 12 plus points. And then Naz Reid to have 4 or more rebounds. They need him. They're so banged up that they're going to need all their big guys against this Spurs team. Reid had 6 plus rebounds every game against Denver. His minutes went way up with Edwards out of the lineup. And last 3 games, he's getting 13 rebound chances. So they're going to need him. In this series, he's going to be very, very valuable. I am stunned that they're talking about Anthony Edwards might be able to play. That injury looked so bad. I was like, oh, no, he might be out for the rest. He might be out for next year if that's a torn ACL. So for him to be able to even think about coming back tonight, I don't know, maybe it's a smokescreen, but they haven't listed as questionable. Even if he comes back, some of these guys are going to need to play big minutes like Naz Reid. So, all right, that's your same game parlay of the day. Let's do our best bet of the day. We are combined 44 and 24 record on our same game parlays and best bets. We're going to go to Major League Baseball, and we're going to take the Miami Marlins to go over their team total of 3.5. I was pleasantly surprised that we got 3.5. This is a fade of Aaron Nola for sure. Aaron Nola has not been good this year. 31.1 innings pitched, 36 hits, and 21 earned runs given up. And he's been even worse on the road. The last 2 road games, 9 innings, 13 hits, and 11 earned runs. The Marlins lost yesterday 7-2. But they put up 4 and 5 runs the previous 2 games against the Phillies. So they can get over this 3.5 number. It's not surprising me if they get over against Nola. Nolan probably gets chased out of there. And, yeah, he's been bad. All right, so the Marlins over 3.5. That's going to be your team total. We got a couple of other props to look at. And then someone had a question in the chat. They said, don't parlays lose? I'll go over my theory and what myself and my team do with parlays and how you can make them not lose. Couple props. Jordan Clarkson over 5.5 points. If he goes over this number again, they're going to move this up to 6.5, and then it's not really playable. But he's had 7 plus points the last 6 games. 8 points last game against Philly. He's getting about 17 minutes per game. He did not play the 4th quarter in the blowout against Atlanta, and he still got to 7 points. So he's that spark off the bench. They may need him. If Hart, Bridges, McBride, if those guys are struggling to score, they may lean on Jordan Clarkson. So, but his role is pretty safe. One of the main guys coming off the bench, getting his minutes and his points. The Flyers and the Hurricanes, Porter Martone, great young player. I'm going to take his under 2.5 shots on goal as a look. It's juicy. That's why this didn't make the card, but I'm looking at doing something with the unders on the Flyers. Maybe it's the under team total 2.5. The Flyers only had 19 shots on goal as a team. Porter Martone had 2 shot attempts. None of them got to the goalie. So he recorded no shots on goal. So trying to do something with the under and the Flyers, because that Carolina defense was suffocating, and the Flyers looked quite bewildered in that game. Going to Vegas, here's an offense that is not struggling, the Vegas Golden Knights. Take a look at Barbashev over 0.5 point. So will Barbashev have a point? I would be looking at the yes. He had a point in every single game against Utah. He has a point last 3 games against the Ducks, and Vegas scored 5 goals the last 3 games each. So the offense is clicking. Barbashev has been a big point of that. He gets power play time. So that would be a way to look at it. So we got some really good specials at Wager Talk. I'll tell you about those, and then I'll do my thoughts on do parlays lose. Clearly, I think they don't. 3-day all access pass. So if you want 3 days, that's discounted down to $49. If you want 30 days, we're going to knock $100 off and add 10 days free at the end of it. So you're saving $238 on that. And this is our annual special where we do 1 year for only $99 per month. A normal 30-day pass is usually $299. You want to get a year, you want to partner up and make your bankroll work for you, make your money work for you. This is the best time of year to do it. It's knocked down to $99 per month. You also get a 25% coupon that you can use on anything else on the website, anybody else. But if you're really serious about it, if you really want your bankroll to be a business, this is the best time of year to partner up. We don't run these specials very often. So if you've been on the fence, like, oh, should I partner up? Absolutely, you should partner up long term. So we're up 30 units this year. Our goal is 100 units, and this is less than what I pay my financial guy. My retirement, the goal is like 8 to 10% per year. I pay him twice what a year-long passes. I have this conversation every time I meet with him. Like, why am I paying you? I can do this on my own. It's a sports betting market, so my bankroll gets big enough, and I get locked out of all my accounts. But anyway, in all seriousness, your bankroll can work for you. We've shown it. We've been doing this for a long time. You get myself, you get Dan, you get Jim, you get Jan, you get all of our plays in all sports, all 5% plays. These are the bets that we use to build our own bankrolls. So partner up with us, guys. Join the Winning in the Shadows family. So it's a really good time when you're making money off your bankroll. All right, do parlays lose? Yeah, a lot of times the way that people do them lose. You see on social media, like, here's home run parlays or putting 6 legs to get 12-1. That's not what we do, how we use parlays. We're looking for a couple favorites that we want to put together, and we want to put it together to get close to even money. So this works really well in we hit a couple of PFL plays, and they were both parlays. So you get some heavy favorite fighters. I want to try and get this close to even money. I don't try and shoot for like the 6-1 or 10-1 because the odds of hitting that are not very good. But we have a winning percentage doing the same game parlays here. I like doing the same game parlays because you only need to get one game script right. If you're trying to do Moneyline parlays in daily sports, you're trying to predict 2 separate games and get the game flows right and get the handicap right. And it's really, really hard to do. So I don't parlay like multiple games in the daily sports. Like, you're not going to see me do a baseball parlay. You're not going to see me try and parlay the Spurs with the Knicks tonight. It's too hard to try and get 2 games right. So I stay away from these daily sports. NBA trying to predict 2 or 3 games is next to impossible. It's a long-term losing venture. What you're looking for is markets that are pretty soft. Tennis is a great one. If you can find an edge in tennis, myself, I specialize in tennis doubles. All access clients, we play tennis doubles, and I'm looking for the 2 best teams. I want to put them together and get close to even money. So those are markets that are exploitable. But trying to do it with spreads and totals in the big time sports, the lines are too good. They're just too efficient. So, but there are lines that are not efficient in some of the smaller markets. So PFL, there's a bare knuckle fighting event on Wednesday. I will absolutely have plays in there, and it's probably going to be a parlay. So those are the markets that I think you can parlay. But trying to shoot for the moon, trying to get like a 10-1, 15-1, it's too hard. And then also trying to pick multiple games in NBA, NHL, but trying to get those game flows right is just really, really hard. So that's not how I attack it. So, all right, that is going to do it for us. Tomorrow, $5 Tuesday. Can't wait for everyone to join us. Let's cash the same game parlay in the play of the day. All of my plays are over at wt.buzz/AL. We've got a pack that is up with 3 plays in it today. So thanks very much. Good luck on your bets.